Hey guys, Corey here from Team Band. Let's bring you another deck profile. Sorry it's been a while. I've had some things going on. But anyways, this deck profile is another locals that I won here, and I actually won this double-sided Legacy of the Valiant mat. I went 10-2 in 5 matches. I played Clownblade, qliphort, Rockstun, and Gladbeast. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the deck profile and show what's in here. I ran 3 Brotherhood of the Firefist Leopard. This card is your play starter. If you open up with this in Tenki or Tensu, you start off amazing. You go into your Horse Prince Rooster play, and it starts you off with so much advantage. So to me, this is the best card in the deck. Then I only run 2 Spirit. He's recyclable and searchable, and he can only go into 1 or 2 synchros, or 3, because I do run the level 8. So I only run him at 2. And then I run 2 Rooster. You can use both of his effects once per turn. Either send from your side of the field a fire formation spell card or trap card to the graveyard to search for 1 and set it. Or and when he's special summoned, add a Fire Fist monster to your hand. Then I run 1 Hawk. I actually used him a lot to just beat stuff down, so it was pretty useful. And that's for the level 3, rank 3 axis. And for the level 4, I won 3 Bear, all 3 different rarity. He's amazing. Inflicts battle damage, which is very easy in this deck. Set a fire formation spell card, or you can send 1 to destroy 1 monster. Doesn't have to be face up or anything. Then I run 2 Gorilla. He's basically the same as Bear, except for he has to destroy a monster by battle to set a spell card. Other than that, you can send 1 to destroy a spell and trap card, which is very useful. And for the last level 4 Fire Fist, we got Dragon. He gets rid of dead spell and trap cards on the field when there's nothing going on. To special summon 1 from grave, and he also, when one's activated, you can set a trap card. And then any Fire Fist deck needs to run 3 Coach Soldier Wolfbark. And for my last engine, it is the level 5s that gets me into the rank 8s. I run 2 Coyote. This card's amazing because you can run Tenki. You play Tenki at the beginning of the game. You have this card in your hand. Search Spirit, play Spirit, go into your Kirin, and it's just a great starting play to sit on. And then we run 1 Swallow. You can either special summon him by getting rid of 3 face-up spell and trap cards, or just use Tensu to double summon him. Most of the time you special summon him though. Triple Tenki, Searcher of the deck. There's only one downside to it, the fact that if you activate it, can't activate it again, especially if it gets destroyed by Mystical Space Typhoon or something. And I actually had someone play this card. I was kind of baiting it out, but still. Tensu. Double Tensu. It's amazing. It's a double summon. You can play it and not need to summon that turn just for the extra 100 attack if need be, which is something I did a lot, and it's also something you can get rid of to destroy something. 2 Gyokku, which is a really, really good card. I played a qliphort deck, like I said, and this shut down a lot of their trap plays. For the last 2 spells, I run 1 Yoko. Lets me ditch a card from hand. Other than that, it's one of the ones you don't have to have a target for. You can just play it for the extra 100. So it helps to just activate it when you need to. And then 1 Book of Moon. I'm a very huge proponent of spell cards you can play both ways, like Forbidden Lands, Book of Moon, and things like that. And then we got, for our traps, we have 3 Tensen. this was so amazing. Your opponent, even though your opponent knows what it is, it's so hard for them to get over because of the fact that you have so many other spells and traps in the deck that this isn't the one they want to destroy, even though they know they can't get over your monster. One Tenkin. Two's too much because of the stipulation on playing it. It has to be played during main phase 1, and it doesn't have to be just yours. It can be your opponent's as well, but sometimes it's just not worth it. Double Mirror Force. Mirror Force is just too good, and there's always room for it. And then we go into our one-ups here. We got Ring of Destruction. That did some work. Won me a lot of games, actually. Compulse, by far the best trap card in the game, in my opinion. One Bottomless, one Vanities, and one Solemn Warning. The main deck I barely touched. I actually sided out my Coyotes and Swallows a lot, but that was mostly just for spells, so I could get into like Spell Shattering Arrow on my side deck, which I actually am not going to go into on this because of the fact that I already took it apart, and it's for my locals anyways. I run one Lion Emperor. This is how you recycle your spirit. So even if there's one Fire Fist in the graveyard and you have spirit attached to this guy, you can detach it and add spirit to hand. So it's a great way to keep going. Run two Tiger King. Just like most of them, when he's summoned, set a spell or trap card. And then when he's destroyed with 3 face-up fire formations, you can send one to the graveyard and special summon 2 from the deck. One Cardinal. I only went to this like once every other game, but it's still very crucial. You absolutely need this in the deck to recycle things and all that good stuff. Ragna Zero. This was really good in the Gladiator Beast match. They also ran Tanky and things like that. Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon. This won me a game. Got into Tiger King as well as Dark Rebellion and just attacked for game. Heartland Draco. Never went into it. Never needed to. Abyss Dweller. Exiton Knight. Never went into either of these cards. I absolutely did not need to do that. For some reason, it always seems like I had field control. I know that should be some reason, but it was just not necessary. But I loved knowing that I could go into it if I had to. I did go into number 101. It's just an amazing card. And then also Castell. Those are the 2 most go-to aside from Tiger King. And then for the Synchro Engine, I run one Brotherhood of Fire Fist Kieran. When he's on the field, your opponent's monsters lose 100 attack for each fire formation spell or trap card on the field. And also when he's summoned, you can set one. And he also gains attack. So it's a great card. And then we run 2 of the Horse Prince. It's the most common game starter for the deck. And it doesn't hurt for you for how much pluses you get off of him when you go into him when he's destroyed, because you have automatic play next turn. And then the last card is Vulcan the Divine. I went into him once. The only reason I did was so I could get a Tenki back to my hand for next turn, and I already had game basically at that point, but just in case I wanted to have access to a different card. But anyways, that is the deck. It is very fun, especially with a side deck, because there's so much trap room in here, and it helps you keep control of most games. And in the side deck, I ran things like Spell Shattering Arrow. It helped me against qliphorts, especially since I saw that first hand each game against qliphorts. And then, other things like Rivalry of Warlords is a great card in this deck too, because you can shut down a lot of decks. But anyways, like, rate, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think. Have a good one.